Question number 16. And if you look at the answer choices, they represent verb-based answers. And so it's really important with verbs, you take proper steps to answer them. For example, you would focus on the tense, you would focus on agreement, you would focus on meaning, and you would focus on simplicity, right? So these are 4 steps we usually take to properly answer verb-based questions. So atoms in a synchrotron, a type of synchrotron, I am Megatron. I'm sorry. Atoms in a synchrotron, a type of circular particle accelerator, travel faster and faster until they blank exact energy level, at which point they are. So ring-a-ding-ding, right? They are diverted. So verbs in this text show us that they are in the present form, correct? So our verb also needs to be in the present form, and you're left with B or D. And so we're going to choose answer B, right? So we check tense, check, and then simplicity, check. So we're going to go with answer B. Another way you can view this is through meaning, all right? And so what I mean by meaning is there needs to be something here to tell you what we need. And so this is a fact, and usually scientific facts, like for example, the sun is big. TTA Pro Mr. O is awesome, right? So these are facts, and usually facts are also in the present form. So we're going to also say answer B, right? And we want simple answers or simple verbs. Simple verbs outweigh ing-based verbs. Keep that in mind. Question numero 17. We have another verb-based question. So I want you guys to remember TASM, right? Have you guys ever heard of spasm? No, this isn't spasm. This is TASM. Tense, agreement, simplicity, and meaning, right? Phantasm? No, TASM. Check this out. When writing The Other Black Girl, novelist Zakiya Dahlia Harris drew on her own experiences working at publishing office. The award-winning book is, okay, ring-a-ding-ding here in this sentence itself tells us is. So if we check the tense, we're going to know we need the present form unless stated otherwise. And so we're going to eliminate answer A because answer A is in the past, and we're going to eliminate answer nothing else. So the book is Harris's first novel, but her writing blank honored before. Now look at this right here. We need a present tense form. Let's check agreement, right? So what is the subject of the verb? The subject is writing. So the subject here, it is singular, right? So answer B is plural, unacceptable. Answer D is also plural, unacceptable. You're left with answer C, the present perfect form. Now, usually with present perfect, we look for keywords such as since or during, but here it has been honored. That's number 1, and then the book Sharif A, number 2. So keep this in mind. Check tense, agreement, simplicity, meaning. Take these steps when solving verb-based questions. Another thing I want to tell you guys, the more you think about an answer, the more likely you're going to psych yourself out and get it incorrect. So be wary. You have been warned. Okay, so if you read through, I'm not going to read the paragraph this time, number 18. If you read through, however, the paragraph, let's identify pieces of the sentence because it's kind of important. Although the monkeys prefer to eat vegetation and land-dwelling invertebrates, this is a dependent idea. We're going to make the independent idea in yellow. Those food sources may become unavailable because of extensive snow and ice cover, comma. So check it out, right? So here we have a dependent idea, comma. And then the yellow is an independent idea, comma, and then we begin the phrase. Okay, so to forces the monkey, so you can't have a comma action verb. This is a fragment because all action verbs, meaning verbs that show tense, they need a subject. So we're not going to go with answer A, creates a fragment. Our verb has no subject. It's what I like to call an orphan verb. To force the monkeys, you can have an infinitive clause. So for example, to force monkeys, da 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 da, but not with a comma here. Right now, with this comma here, it also creates a fragment. And then answer D, the same with answer A, right? Force. You can use force as an adjective, right? A modifying phrase. However, the ed adjective modifying phrases are for inanimate objects, not for monkeys. And so answer C works best. And I want you guys to remember a specific formula with this type of question, which would be independent idea, comma, ing phrase. So usually, if you have an independent idea followed by the comma ing, then you know it is correct. Excelente, my compadres. Another verb-based question. So here, number 19, we have a present tense verb. This is past, this is continuous, and this is infinitive. I wouldn't even look at the continuous, honestly. I don't think there's ever been an SAT question where the continuous form comes correctamundo. But let's continue. Look at this here. Use poetry rather than prose blank. And so like one of my top students told me, use plus to plus verb. This is one way you can view this. So you would say uses poetry rather than prose to time. Another way you guys can view this is, well, if you place a verb here. So for example, if you tell me uses poetry rather than prose tells, you're literally telling me prose tells or prose told or prose is telling. It actually affects the meaning of the sentence. Remember, with the grammar-based questions, you need to learn to read the questions literally, right? So we're going to go with answer D. We need the infinitive form here.